You know, one thing I've heard is that the current generation, Gen Z, could be the one that ends cigarettes. Since Gen Z is really the first generation that really saw their parents and grandparents get the really bad effects of cigarettes. You know, the lung cancer, the death, I've seen some people have to have, like, holes in their necks, things like that. You know, they were really the first generation that got to view that because cigarettes take a while to really see. So it's possible that could be one of the reasons smoking will be on a decrease. But here's why I think the cigarette industry is going to be gone within the next half a century. It's going to go the way of the cigar industry. Remember cigars? I don't either. It's not going to be because, again, in the case of cigars, people just started smoking other things. And same thing with pipes. You know, pipes and cigars moved on when people started smoking cigarettes. And let me tell you, I think it's going to happen with cigarettes. But then people are going to start smoking marijuana instead. Now, let me tell you why I think that. I think that because right now we're moving towards recreational use in all 50 states. Okay? We are slowly moving towards that. Multiple states already have recreational use. Several of them have medical use. So here's what I think is going to happen. And I really do believe this. I genuinely think that what's going to happen is this upcoming generation and the next couple generations, it's not going to be just this generation, will probably be the next one to some extent. What I think is going to happen is they're going to say, oh, well, I have two options. There's this thing mixed with over 200 chemicals, because a lot of people don't notice, cigarettes are more than just tobacco and nicotine. There are like 200 different chemicals in there, including rat poison. I'm not making that up. You know, oh, this thing is like 200 different chemicals, and all of them would kill me if I used them in this size. And it's disgusting, and it could give me lung cancer, and I could die from it. Or I could go over there, I could use the plant that's made up of only one thing that's proven to be actually kind of useful, because marijuana has multiple medical uses. Now, you can use it for angsty, you can use it for cancer, you can use it for PTSD. That's something I saw in Last Week Tonight. You could use it for, even like low appetite, you can use it for that. Genuinely, I guarantee you, by the way, within the next century, marijuana will be considered one of the best medicines of the current time. You know, maybe, I don't know if it'll be up there with penicillin or just antibiotics in general, but it will be up there. And, you know, it lasts longer because marijuana does last longer than cigarettes. I think I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And so I'll just take the plant that's only one thing and actually has medical uses instead of the thing that's like 200 different chemicals that I can't track, and it's going to kill me if I use too much of it. Because, granted, okay, I'm just going to make this real quick. You can actually overdose on marijuana, but it'd have to be like a car, the size of like a car covered in marijuana smoke for you to have a chance. You know, so it goes out of your system really fast, unlike cigarettes, which do cause damage. So what I think is going to happen is they're going to be like, okay, I'm not smoking cigarettes, I'm going to smoke marijuana instead. And, you know, then over the next couple of years, that's going to cause the cigarette industry to go way down in profits. Until eventually they can't take it anymore, and either they start putting more marijuana in cigarettes, or they just start selling marijuana cigarettes, and cigarettes go the way of cigars or pipes or whatever. And let me tell you something. To all anti-smoking companies, or to all, you know, anti-cigarette industries, if you really want to get people off of cigarettes, you want to get marijuana as legal as it can, you want to get completely legal for recreational use in all 50 states, and then just wait. Now, of course, you can still inform people about why you shouldn't smoke cigarettes. Now, if you do want to smoke cigarettes, I don't really care. But, you know, you should inform people, yeah, you probably shouldn't. And then, over time, people will start smoking pot instead. Again, same thing happened with cigars, same thing that happened with pipes. Also, I think cigars will make a small comeback at some point, but only in a few specific spheres. But anyway, that's really it. I'm Ephrom, and good night.